Hello, you're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has departed for his visit to Malaysia, which will take place over the next 2 days. The PM will hold bilateral talks with his counterpart, Anwar Ibrahim. The upcoming visit marks the third visit of PM Modi to Malaysia and the first since bilateral relations were elevated to a comprehensive strategic partnership. In August 2004, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, India is looking at opportunities for collaboration on across the defense sector during the upcoming visit of PM Modi to Malaysia. With the sale of Dornier aircraft, maintenance of Scorpene submarines and Su-30 aircrafts. During his visit, PM Modi will also interact with the members of the Indian diaspora in Malaysia and other business representatives. I have joining me Brian Thomas. Brian, what more can you tell us?
Clearly, Prime Minister Narendra Modi departed for a 2-day official visit to Malaysia, where he again will be holding bilateral and wide-ranging bilateral discussions with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. And this again, like you mentioned, Vaishali, yes, this visit comes at a significant moment in time that it marks also Prime Minister's third visit to Malaysia. And again, first since the relationship was elevated to a comprehensive strategic partnership. And even this is going to focus on deepening defense cooperation that is expected to be a central pillar of the talks. India is exploring collaboration opportunities, including the sale of Dornier aircraft, maintenance and servicing of Scorpene-class submarines, and support for Malaysia's fleet of Sukhoi 30 fighter aircraft. These very discussions will reflect growing trust in defense ties, India's expanding footprint in Southeast Asia security architecture, and is also expected to cover maritime security, defense industry partnership, capacity building, and broader Indo-Pacific cooperation areas that have gained momentum since ties were upgraded last year. During his visit, he will also be interacting with members of the Indian diaspora in Malaysia and engage with business leaders to boost trade and investment flows. Malaysia is again very important. We need to note this as well. It is home to a 2.9 million strong Indian diaspora, the third largest Indian community globally, and the second largest person of Indian origin, that is the PIO population at around 2.75 million itself. Yes.
Brian, stay on with me. Now, the PM released a statement ahead of his visit. He says the historic ties between India and Malaysia have seen steadfast progress in recent years. I look forward to my discussions with Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and to further enhance our comprehensive strategic partnership. We will aim to deepen our defense and security ties, enhance our economic and innovation partnership, and expand our collaboration into new domains. I'm also eager to meet the Indian community in Malaysia, numbering nearly 3 million. They represent one of the largest Indian diasporas in the world. Their immense contribution to Malaysia's progress and their role as a living bridge between our two nations provides a strong foundation to our historic friendship. Back to you, Brian, on this.
Well, yes, ahead of the Prime Minister's two-day visit to Malaysia, he underlined the deepened, rooted and steadily expanding ties between two nations, describing the relationship as one that has seen steadfast progress in recent years. When you mentioned the departure statement, he said that he's clearly looking forward to holding discussions with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to further strengthen the comprehensive strategic partnership established in August 2024. He also emphasized that the talks will focus on deepening defense and security cooperation, strengthening economic engagement, boosting innovation partnership, and exploring collaboration in new and emerging domains. This is also expected to give fresh momentum to bilateral initiatives across strategic, trade and technological sectors, and even to highlight the people-to-people dimension also, where he said that he is eager to interact with the Indian community of Malaysia, which numbers nearly 3 million, making it one of the largest Indian diaspora globally that I even mentioned earlier, and noted that the community's significant contribution to Malaysia development and its even role rather as a living bridge between the two nations provide a strong foundation to the enduring and historic friendship between both India and Malaysia.
All right, Brian, stay on with me. Now, visuals from the streets of Kuala Lumpur show the city gearing up to welcome PM Modi. India is exploring opportunities for collaboration across the defense sector during PM Modi's upcoming visit to Malaysia, including the sale of Dornier aircraft, maintenance of Scorpene submarines, and Su-30 aircraft, the MEA said on Thursday. The visit is also expected to deepen cooperation in security, digital economy and semiconductors, while further solidifying India's Mahasagar and Indo-Pacific regions. Brian, back to you on these new details.
On screens from the streets of Kuala Lumpur showing preparation in full swing as Malaysia gets ready to welcome the Prime Minister. India and Malaysia flags have been seen lining key routes in the capital with security arrangements tightened, ceremonial setups underway ahead of the Prime Minister's arrival. Even he said he will be rather in Malaysia for on 7th and 8th, marking his first visit since the bilaterals were elevated itself. And this high-profile visit is expected to further even deepen strategic, economic and people-to-people ties also between the two very nations. Yes.
All right. Brian, stay on with me. Now, we also have a statement from India's High Commissioner to Malaysia, B.N. Reddy, on PM Modi's first visit since India and Malaysia elevated bilateral relations to the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership in August 2024. He says we have this vision of Mahasagar as well as a larger Indo-Pacific vision of India. The visit would focus on implementing several of the review recommendations. The initiatives launched in 2024 in India and adding new dimensions to the ongoing cooperation. For the first time, India and Malaysia have started a security dialogue. Let's listen in.
It is an historic visit in many ways, though it is the third visit of Honorable Prime Minister of India to Malaysia. But this visit is also the first in terms of after India and Malaysia have elevated the bilateral relations to what is called the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, which was in August 2024 when Honorable Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mr. Anwar Ibrahim, visited India. Now, the context is very simple, which is, again, Malaysia for us is a very important partner country. By virtue of being a very active player in the India's Act East policy. Similarly, we have this vision of Mahasagar as well as the larger Indo-Pacific vision.
Ryan, we've played out this statement for our viewers. What more can you add to that?
Well, Vaishali, yes. As Kuala Lumpur prepares to host Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India's High Commissioner to Malaysia, B.N. Reddy described the visit as historic in many ways, underlining its strategic significance. Not only that, he clearly noted that this is the first visit since, India and Malaysia elevated ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership in August 2024 during Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's visit to India, and said that this trip will also be focusing on implementing review recommendations and initiatives launched last year, while also expanding cooperation into new areas. And even highlighted the broader strategic context where he referred to India's Mahasagar vision and its larger Indo-Pacific outlook. Yes.
All right, Brian, thanks for joining me. Now,